Hi everybody and welcome to Lawyers Rock. I'm Richard Jefferson. Now all you reality show producers who contact me and ask me about pitching and how you get to the decision makers, this interview is for you. I found the perfect person to answer those questions. Her name is Jenean Atwood Baynes and I'm going to interview her today. She's the Director of Buyer Initiatives at NATPE. Now if you don't know what NATPE stands for, it's the National Association of Television Program Executives. But more importantly, you need to know that they put on an annual conference in Miami where part of it is matching up presenters with decision makers. How perfect is that? Let's rock! Now I want to make the point, just in case someone's watching that may not understand the lingo, a buyer is actually the network that's purchasing your program. So basically, Jenean works with executives in different segments of the television industry, and she gets those people to the conference. Jenean, I gave a quick overview, but tell us more about your role at NATPE.
Sure. Well, I think you covered everything, but basically I focus on all things buyer-related, which means I have the honor and the distinct pleasure of working on buyer retention, which means I continue to nurture and maintain relationships that we've already established with our domestic and international buyers who have been coming to our events for years. And I also have the opportunity to do outreach and develop and foster new relationships with buyers and make them a part of the NATPE family. And I think really the most exciting part of my job, in addition to meeting new people and developing these relationships, is that I can leverage those relationships and help serve our clients. And our clients are our exhibitors that are coming with content to the market. I know the buyers that they want to meet with, and I have an opportunity to connect them.
Jenean, tell us the objective of NATPE and who should be attending.
Well, let me give you some stats. We have 5,000 plus top media execs coming. We have over 250 global exhibiting companies. And then we have 1,000 plus buyers and acquisition X. So that means whoever you are, whatever your market goals could possibly be, whoever you need to meet with, they're going to be at NATPE Miami 2015 in Miami Beach. The objective is it really is a global marketing conference, so anyone that has TV programming content to buy, sell, or distribute is going to be there. And that certainly includes anything in the digital space as well.
And what are the different levels of participation in the conference?
Well, we have three basic categories in which people could register. We have exhibitors, we have buyers, and general attendees. If you come as an exhibitor, that means you're going to purchase exhibit space. You could have a meeting table, a booth, or a suite, but that means you have a central location and people can come to you for meetings. Our next category is buyers, or buyers are mobile, so they're going to be the ones walking around and meeting with all the exhibitors at the meeting tables, the booths, or the suites. And then we have general attendees, and I think probably most of your blog followers will fall into this category. So a general attendee is not there to necessarily buy or sell, but they're going to have an opportunity to walk around, take a look at the market floor. Certainly they can meet with people at the meeting tables and the booths. And then they'll also want to take advantage of the robust conference component because we get some of the top people in the industry and we look at what's on the horizon for digital. They talk about platforms, formats, what's up next? I mean, everything you can imagine, hot topics, things that producers need to know. We have the decision makers and the trailblazers in the industry now. They will be there in January talking about what's going on.
And of course, the question you ask all the time, how do attendees pitch to these decision makers?
And you're right, I do get asked this question a lot, probably 3 to 4 times a week, but it's one of my favorite things to talk about. And I'm so excited because for NATPE Miami 2015, we are doing what we call the Pro Pitch. And the Pro Pitch is a vetted pitch opportunity. So we have a special package for producers, and I have a special reg code that I'll be able to give you to share with your bloggers. Our Pro Pitch is fantastic because it gives you access to decision makers and buyers. You have an idea for a show, maybe you have some episodes in the can. you may want to pick up the phone and call Bravo, call We, call Fremantle, ITV, ABC, the CW, you name it. But how easy is it to pick up the phone and get through to a decision maker? Even if you have representation, you can't always get through the red tape and get to the person that you need to pitch your show to. But if you participate in the pro pitch, we've worked all of that out for you. On our first day of programming, we're calling it NATPE Reality, and we're going to have a track that focuses on reality and format. So all the sessions, etc., will focus on reality and format. But again, the anchor of the day is the pro pitch. This is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for independent producers to have face time. You do have to be eligible, and we have certain criteria that you'll need to meet in order to participate. But if you meet the criteria, then you will get 3 10-minute pitches. And 10 minutes, you can pitch your heart out in 10 minutes. It's a wonderful opportunity. So I'm so excited that we're making that available to our producers this time.
And NATPE is a huge event. You can really get lost. Can you give the viewers some advice on how to maximize their time if they attend?
I say do your homework. Go to the website and become very familiar with what the website has to offer. All markets and conferences will post their agenda. Know the agenda inside and out. Make notations about the sessions that you want to attend. If there's a floor map available, take a look at the distance between the sessions. So you want to go with a plan. Oftentimes, events like these, certainly ours, are in hotels. They're in large spaces, and there's some distance in between session rooms. So you want to, as much as possible, get the lay of the land, know what to expect before you get there, and then be ready to hit the ground running. If there's an app for the event, and we will have an app for our event, download it on your phone. That's a wonderful way to stay on top of what's going to happen at the event. Something else that I often tell producers is maybe this information is available on the website. If not, pick up the phone and call. Oftentimes there's an opportunity to volunteer at these events. And so for volunteering at the event, that often means that in exchange for a complimentary, yes, I said complimentary registration, you have the opportunity to work with NATPE staff, in our case, and also with the A-list executives that are coming to our event. That's our speakers, etc. So, leave no stone unturned. That's what I tell people. And I guess my second bit of advice would be wear comfortable shoes. Now, some of you may be laughing now, but I promise you, if you have never attended a large marketing conference like this, you're in for it. You're going to be working it from sunup to sundown, and the last thing you want to do is look like a broke down car on the side of the road because your feet can't take it. When you're walking the marketing conference, there's probably about 2 inches of carpet and foam between you and concrete. So be kind to your feet. They will be kind to you all day. You certainly don't want to miss out on a fantastic opportunity to go to a networking event, etc., because your feet just can't take it. So,
now, besides the floor and pitching activities, what are some other things that go on during the conference?
Well, NATPE always has 3 days of robust programming and events. So we always have an welcome party that we do in conjunction with the Miami Visitors Bureau. And then we also have an opening night party. We have it's going to be our 12th annual Brandon Tartikoff Legacy Awards, which we're always excited about because this year we're going to be honoring Linda Bell Blue, Jay Leno, Ted Sarandos. We're going to also be honoring, and I don't want to mispronounce the name, Gustavo and Adriana Cisneros. And it's going to be hosted by Craig Ferguson, so that's going to be super excited, and certainly Brandon Tartikoff, a legend and an icon in our industry. So having the opportunity to honor people and celebrate the spirit of Brandon is something that we look forward to every year. But I think also, in addition to all these great events and the sessions that I talked about, the market and conference is what it is because of our attendees, like producers watching this blog. I can't even tell you just how exciting it is to be in the mix of all the people in the industry that are responsible for the programming that we're watching. It's such an exciting time. And it's also exciting because the people that are coming, general attendees, producers, they're on their way. They're the next generation of those that are going to be industry icons and legends. So in addition to meeting the big names, the person who's standing in line next to you waiting to go into the next session, you never know who you're talking to. You never know who you're going to bump into. And that person could end up being a partner, someone that you work with, someone who's a valuable resource. So you walk into a marketing conference like this, just keep your eyes open because the possibilities are infinite.
Jenean, thank you so much for this interview. You've given us a lot of good information. And in fact, we have more that we're going to give next week. You've talked a little bit more in depth about pitching. So everyone stay tuned. I'm going to put your information up on this video, but Jenean, tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
Well, I think the easiest way to find me is certainly you can email me, and I am at Jenean@NATPE.org, or you can call me. Yes, I old-fashioned maybe, but I still certainly love to talk to people on the phone. And my office number is 310-857-1622.
As mentioned earlier in this video, Jenean's been gracious enough to give Lawyers Rock a discount code. So everyone who wants to go to NATPE can get a significant savings off the registration. Just go to lawyersrock.com/NATPE and you'll find instructions on how to obtain that special registration code.